Published, 1831 Eastern Standard Time, the 15th of February 2018. Updated, 2020 Eastern Standard Time, the 15th of February 2018. The FA Cup is no stranger to shock results, and this weekend's fifth-round ties see a host of potential banana skins among the Premier League's elite. Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea all have reasons to be fearful, even though the quartet will start as strong favourites to reach the quarter-finals. But where are upsets most likely to happen? Sportsmail looks at each of the 8 fixtures and assesses their shock value. Leicester City have already beaten Sheffield United in the Carabao Cup this season. These sides have already played each other this season, with Leicester City running out easy 4-1 winners in a second-round Carabao Cup match at Bramall Lane in August. With Premier League safety all but secured, the Foxes have little excuse not to field a strong team in pursuit of Cup glory and should once again be too strong for the Championship side at the King Power Stadium. Shock rating, 2/5. Willy Caballero was Chelsea's hero in a shootout win against Norwich City in the third round. Two teams enduring turbulent seasons for different reasons, but even with Chelsea's recent stumbling form, they should be far too strong for Hull City at Stamford Bridge. The Blues may field a second-string side, but the Tigers are in a relegation fight for a second season in a row and could opt to rest key players in a bid to aid their Championship survival battle. Mind you, Chelsea did need a replay and penalties to see off Norwich in the third round. Shock rating, 2/5. Swansea City boss Carlos Carvalhal will return to his former club Sheffield Wednesday. Carvalhal's return to Hillsborough has come a lot sooner than he may have expected, and the Swansea City manager will know what he is up against more than anyone else. The Swans have been in fine form under their new boss in their battle against relegation. However, with injuries ravaging the squad, a second-string side may be the low-hanging fruit the Owls need to pull off an upset. Shock rating, 4/5. Glenn Murray scored a last-minute winner for Brighton at Middlesbrough in the fourth round. The fifth round presents an unwelcome distraction for both these teams, who are desperate to regain some form. Brighton have elected to field understrength teams in the Cup so far, and battling relegation are likely to do so again. The Sky Blues meanwhile have dropped off the pace in their bid to reach the League Two playoffs following 3 consecutive defeats, but have the potential to catch out a Brighton team who may be happy to put all their eggs in the Premier League basket. Shock rating, 3/5. James Ward-Prowse celebrates Southampton's winner at West Brom earlier in February. Even with a match at the Hawthorns, Southampton will be considered narrow favourites in the All-Premier League clash, as West Bromwich Albion, sitting bottom of the table, are in all sorts of relegation trouble. The Saints also won 3-2 in the league clash earlier this month. However, with both sides stuck in the bottom 3, the biggest shock will perhaps be seeing a cup tie with the same intensity as their recent 5-goal thriller. Both teams are set to prioritise top-flight survival. Shock rating, 1/5. Laurent Depoitre helped fire Huddersfield Town to a 2-1 win over Manchester United this term. Having been in desperate form since Christmas, Huddersfield have been sliding down the Premier League table, but unexpectedly burst back to life by thumping Bournemouth 4-1 last weekend. The Terriers have also already beaten Manchester United at home this season, so will have no fear of repeating those heroics no matter which side Jose Mourinho sends out at the John Smiths Stadium. Shock rating, 3/5. Ian Henderson's strike stunned Millwall as Rochdale set up a fifth-round tie with Tottenham. Do Rochdale really stand a chance against a team who have swatted aside Manchester United and Arsenal, as well as securing highly credible draws at Liverpool and Juventus recently? You would think not, but then this is the same Spurs side who were lucky to escape Newport County with a replay. Dale may be rooted to the bottom of League One, but Spurs have opted to field weaker teams in domestic cup competitions, and rarely have they looked anything like their flowing best in doing so. Shock rating, 4/5. Wigan Athletic will be hoping to record a third consecutive FA Cup upset over Manchester City, with James McArthur and James McCarthy celebrating their final victory in 2013. Even Manchester City's reserves are a frightening prospect for any side to face right now, but Wigan Athletic, chasing promotion to the Premier League, will think they have little to fear. With good reason too. The last 2 FA Cup meetings between the sides have seen the Latics record upsets, famously winning the 2013 final and then defeating Manuel Pellegrini's side at the Etihad Stadium a year later. Pep Guardiola's City are a different prospect, but with the clash at the DW Stadium, Wigan will fancy making it a trilogy of shocks over the Premier League leaders. Shock rating, 3/5.